Today we're here with Jennifer Tarver and Brian Dennehy of The Homecoming. Thanks so much for joining us today. Now, this production is a reunion for the two of you. Can you tell me a little bit about the first time you met working on Krapp's last tape and what that first rehearsal was like?
Well, we clicked immediately, trusted each other implicitly. You know, it was really artistic love at first sight, wasn't it, Brian?
I think the point at which I said to her, which was actually not the first rehearsal, was something like, do I look like I have strings attached to my shoulders and my head? Do I have a big hole in my rear end where you stick your hand up and go like this? But anyway, we had an amazing relationship. It's probably the most intense and closest relationship and productive relationship I've ever had with the director. She's tough. She fights like hell for her ideas. Sometimes she's wrong, but I admire her and I like her. And we made some good theater, and we expect to do the same here.
I know that Brian had expressed some interest in performing in this show, and then Jennifer, were you
I just
approached?
said to Des one day, how come you guys never do anything Pinter? He attacks the audience, and this is not new. I mean, our Todd, who is a French director, I think in the 20s and 30s, did the same thing. But Pinter became a master at it. Your pretensions, your sense of self, your sense of the way the world works, the way the family works, the way love works, attack. All the concepts are challenged, and a lot of it makes people uncomfortable, deliberately uncomfortable. And if you're not making them uncomfortable, you're doing it wrong.
Jennifer, why did you want to direct this play specifically when you came on board?
One of the reasons I'm so drawn to Pinter is because he's like a composer. He's like a musical composer, and how he creates images and harmony in terms of the different levels of meaning and language in combination with that imagery and the gestural language he presents in the writing is just incredible. I think at this point I probably would have done any Pinter. I mean, I was just very attracted to Pinter. So The Homecoming for me is something that, as I've worked on it, it's just exploded in my imagination. You know, if you have a hunch about a piece and you have a love of a writer, but it's a play that you don't know, it's like jumping off a cliff and knowing you're going to have a great ride.
Well, it'll be very exciting to watch you land and to come see the production. So thank you very much, Brian and Jennifer, for joining us today.
Okay.
You're welcome.